So have you ever had anyone tell you about a product that you're just not that into? You think, man, that's boring. I don't really care to have one of those. But the more they tell you about it and the benefits and all the features it comes with, you think, dude, I gotta have that. Like that's kind of a big deal. I should have one of those. Well, that's what I thought about this right here. This is the Guardian. What it does is it will automatically shut off your water valve coming into the house if it detects a leak with one of its sensors. In addition to that, it also has sensors for motion. So if there's an earthquake, or for temperature. If it gets below a certain temperature, it can also shut your water off. So if you have a vacation home, or if you're living in somewhere that has storms, or it gets really cold, this guy will automatically turn off your water main coming into the house for you. Let's open this guy up and I'll show you what comes in the box. It's cute, my daughter's gonna love seeing that. All right, so this is what we're gonna have inside the box here. Setup guide. Open it up. All right, so we have the 3 water detectors, and then we also have the 2 remote sensor probes. That's what these guys are right here. Underneath that, we have the Guardian itself, power cable, instructions on top for getting the app that you need. Wow, this thing's hardcore. So we got the clamps here that clamp on. It's nice. It's a hard plastic, but it's got a little bit of give to it, so it will grip on to the pipes that you have, which is nice. I like that it's a softer plastic, so it's not going to damage anything. Got the on-off rotating arm here. Got a spot for a battery. I don't see a battery though. Should there be a battery? It doesn't say that it comes with a battery, but I don't know what else would go in there. I don't know. I'll do a little research. We'll find out what that guy's for. But essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of these sensors that plugs into the back here. And I guess you can set it on the ground to detect if any water leaks out of the actual main itself. Got your pin on the top of here. This is the Wi-Fi connect button. Also under here gives you the Wi-Fi signal strength. I forgot that it has Wi-Fi, and I love that about this because I can control it with my app. And my favorite thing about this is that it shoots you a text, because I may not necessarily want my water turned off immediately, especially if I have somebody home. But if I get a text, tell my wife, hey, run out there really quick and take a look, or this sensor went off, or that sensor went off. I like that the most. I also like the fact that I can turn it off and on remotely just in case something happens. Now that we have this unboxed, let's get it set up, and I'll show you guys how it works. All right, so that's everything that comes in the box. I do want to tell you guys that the company Alexa that makes this did send it out to me and asked me to review it. In addition to that, they also sent me some demo piping too, so I can demo this thing for you guys, and it's nice and bright out here. So let me put the camera down and show you guys how quick and easy this thing is to set up. Okay, so I did look it up online. This right here is for an optional battery. So that right there, you can you have the option of buying the battery backup for it. It's about 30 bucks, and that is what goes into that right there. So that does not come with it. But just to show you guys how easy this is, this comes with a 10-foot cable. I wanted to show you guys on here. So the fork on here has 2 sides. One is a smaller side if your valve is a little bit smaller, but you can also just turn around and it's got the bigger size there. Also, this is kind of like a plunger style, so that way if your valve is a little bit bigger, it should be able to fit pretty much any valve there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of go through the instructions here, show you guys how easy this is. We're gonna turn the valve to the off position, which you see here. We are just going to clamp this on. I'm gonna make sure that the fork is lined up correctly. Push this down. Clamp this on nice and tight. Once you get this clamped on in the off position, you're just gonna plug it in. So we got that guy plugged in, and then we're gonna download and set up the app. So I've already downloaded the app. I'm gonna go ahead and record the screen so you guys can see what's going on here. To get started, you're gonna put in your email, put in your password. Okay, let's get started. Is it on? So we're gonna click on yes, and it found it. That is my correct number that I see for my device, and that was on the sticker that came on the top there. Okay, so then we're going to go and select our network, connecting this to my Wi-Fi. Okay, so we're going to start the calibration. It is opening up the valve. Is your valve open? I will say yes. Now it is closing the valve. This way it knows how far to open and close each time when it needs to do it. Okay, your valve is completely closed. I will click yes. Now it is opening up my valve again. So now we would have water going into the house. So that's perfect. Is your valve completely open? Yes. So it is saving those settings now. All right, so we're going to add a sensor. Yes, we want to add a sensor. I've got a sensor right here. I just licked my finger and wiped it in there to add some water. So now it's looking for the pin. So back here, we're going to put in the pin. Okay. Shake it to wake it up. Perfect. Select a room. Let's go ahead for this one and select guest bathroom. We will say sink. Saving. We will exit setup, and we have set up the sensor. So now it says all good. Now on these sensors here, you can plug in one of the probes. So you can plug that in to extend it. They will both work. And now you notice every time this thing shakes too much, it beeps, because that is for the earthquake. And then also, if you want to have a sensor on your water main here, there is the plug back here, which will also allow you to have a sensor there. When I first got this product, I was talking to a coworker about it, and they said that their neighbor just had a major leak in their guest bathroom that's been going on for a while. They weren't aware of it, and they had to completely gut the entire guest bathroom. They had to rip out all the drywall, redo the flooring, and essentially had to repipe their entire house. If they would have had these detectors in there, but at least let them know that there was a leak in there, they could have prevented thousands and thousands of dollars of damage that they had here. I mean, just these sensors alone, letting you know that there even is a leak, is a huge deal. So guys, that's the Guardian. It was super easy to set up, as you saw. I mean, I activated it through the app. I quickly went through and I added the sensor, and that's it. So I'm going to be placing one under the sink, under a toilet. Even if you don't have this automatically turn it off, even if you're being just notified through a text, is such a comfort. It's nice to know that you don't have to worry about major damage if there is a leak under something that you maybe just don't check a lot. So after playing around with this thing, I would highly recommend it. I love it, just peace of mind of having it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If so, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it or that it was helpful for you. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.